She had been, I believe, a court stenographer, is that right, before she came to the bar?
Yes, that's right. So she'd had all of that background, and sometimes for women there were these unusual pathways into law. Faye was a great character. She was larger than life, and I briefed her to do cases, and we did one case together that had a very tragic ending.
Basically, my understanding of the case was that Justice O'Brien imposed a form of palm tree justice and spelt out a trust. I think that probably it was regarded as a fairly hopeless case in the beginning, and also it had I'm pretty sure, a legal aid connotation. So that's my guess as to how she became involved in it, but this was not her forte, equity.
Nevertheless, it did set a precedent, an important precedent for the time. So quite clearly she must have contributed in a very strong way.
Yeah, I agree. It was a watershed, this case, and it led through to many things, including the amendments to the Property Law Act and so forth.
What was her style like in court?
She had a very easy style, I think. Not hectoring. She could be as tough as she needed to be, but she knew her stuff, and she had a good way of supporting a client through a difficult time.
The late Catherine Hurst, who emigrated from South Africa, was known at the bar as a colourful character.
First time I encountered her was at Moonee Ponds Magistrates Court. I wasn't driving. I hadn't yet gained a licence, and she was there in the foyer. She had on a pair of army fatigues and a t-shirt, and in the middle of the foyer she pulled on a skirt. It was a bit of a mini skirt, unzipped her fatigues, dropped them, and she was ready for court. And she offered me a lift home, a lift back to Chambers, which I accepted. Thanks very much. I got in the Mini Minor, which is what she was driving, and there were 2 bloody Alsatian dogs in the back seat. She was the strangest woman I'd ever come across, but she did a good job in court as I watched her that day.
What was her style like?
Rough. She was aggressive. She was strong. She was a solid woman, and you wouldn't cross her. You really wouldn't cross her.